We are here on September 16th for the Minority Political Power Conference. I'm joined by Representative Ken Fontenot, who represents Wilson and Nash County in the North Carolina legislature. First and foremost, what are your thoughts on being a part of a minority political conference like this?
I think it's important. Great speech in the 1960s. You thought, if you heard it now, you would think it was like spoken just a couple weeks ago. It's about Malcolm X, and it's called "You're a Chump." And one of the things Malcolm X points out in his speech is that at that time, like now, the deciding factor of what happens is where the minorities park themselves. And what he was criticizing his audience for was being so easily swayed by a false rhetoric, and at that time by the Democratic Party, as now I would say, and giving over their power for nothing in exchange. And so I think minorities need to realize that we have a lot more say in what goes on than we pretend, and that as long as we take ownership of that, I think we'll see real change in our communities.
How important is it for the viewers, do you think, to make sure they get out and vote in the 2024 election?
Oh, it's critical. Absolutely, positively critical. I think minorities now are seeing the real agenda. I mean, for instance, the Send Them Back rally in New York the other day sent a real loud message, and the message was stop taking our citizen benefits away and then giving them to people that aren't even citizens. And what I think they're getting at is the fact that they're feeling unappreciated. And again, it's not that we don't want migrants. Of course we do. I'm pro-immigration 100%. But I think it's that let's take care of those in our country and let's build out and then take care of the rest of the world.
Okay, last question. So we see in our country the rise of something called democratic socialism. We see that communists have infiltrated our education system with critical race theory, and we see this push for defunding the police. What are some things you're working on in Raleigh to counter those narratives, and your thoughts on that for the viewers?
Oh, wow. Whew. Great question. So when it comes to CRT, I'm actually part of a bill that takes it out of the classroom. The bill passed. It went into law, was vetoed, and we overrode the veto, and we're very happy about that because we want to get rid of this false narrative, this false binary, and that is the oppressor binary, because it's just not accurate. It is overblown, and it is paints everything with a wide, inaccurate brush. We want to return to the nuance of truth and accuracy historically, and also allow people to see the world as it is and not how some pretend it to be. So I would say the first thing is looking at what's coming through legislatively and then doing something about it. That's one bill I was very happy to do something with. With the defunding police, I spoke on the anti-rioting bill, which again wasn't racist. My plug into that one was simple. I was like, for you to say that this bill targets blacks and browns is racist because, my friend, there were just as many white people rioting as black people. So for you to even insist that this targets minorities is racist because now you're saying only minorities riot. That's not true. And in the way I saw it, there was far more white rioters destroying black neighborhoods like Antifa in Chicago than in any other place. And so things like that are issues I've been very happy to speak on and that I'm on the record for. And one of the reasons I'm very happy to be in Raleigh right now for such a time as this.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Representative Ken Fontenot, who represents Wilson and Nash counties in the state legislature. Thanks for checking us out.